Oh my god, guys, oh my god. What's going on? Welcome back to Musa Gaming here, and today we're going to talk about armament honing. And as a person who spent thousands, I think, thousands of transmutation stones trying to get the best stats into each armaments, I have very mixed feelings about this, guys. I have very mixed feelings about this. But let's just go ahead and take a look at what Rise of Kingdoms has sent out through the in-game mail. Where is it at? Yeah, there you go. Verdant Spring. They have sent out this update 1.1.03 update notes that they plan on implementing on January 20th at 6 UTC. So that is actually a week from today. Yep, it's a week from today. And they didn't even test this actually on Pioneer thing because I'm assuming that's because you can't really test those, right? Yeah, because like if some people can actually hone their armaments because they're in a test server, that's unfair. I get it. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Lost Kingdom and Season of Conquest changes. New honing feature for armaments, guys. New honing feature for armament. Governors can now steadily enhance the attributes of the legendary armaments using the new honing feature. Only select armament attributes can be improved through honing, which include attack, defense, health, march speed, and all damage. Okay. So all the like major stats I would say that everyone actually wants to get improvements on are the only ones that you can hone, which is fine. You don't have to make mistakes on, I don't know, barbarian damage or anything like that. So that's good. And it says attributes other than all damage will increase by 0.2% each time you hone. So if you had 3.3% attack, defense, or health, you'll be able to actually get that up to 3.5%. With maximum increase of 3.5%. And if you choose to hone all damage, gain a 0.1% increase of each time with a maximum increase of 2%. Okay. So everyone technically over time can now get 8% all damage. I think that's pretty much what this is saying. Which is good and bad at the same time. I have very mixed feeling about this. Honing consumes honing stones, which can only be attained from the Autarch limited section of the inscription shop. That's good. I think this is good because we don't want everyone to be able to actually just. Well, I personally don't because I'm a person who actually rerolled a lot of times for me to get the armaments that I actually just show you guys. I have. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the latest videos that are trending on Rise of Kingdoms, but I have really good armors for my cavalry setup. I believe I was ranked second best cavalry garrison setup with the Delta formation that I have currently. I have maxed out health. I have 0.2% missing all damage on my all damage setup. And I am missing very little percentage on attack defense. And yeah, that's basically and I use so much transmutation stones for me to actually get to where I am. So yeah, you don't want everyone to be just like having, oh, it's easy to get 2% all damage. It's easy to get 3.5% attack, defense, health. Yeah, I think that's okay, I guess, because it will be available for Autarch limited section of the inscription shop. Honing will be available, and that's very limited availability, right? You don't really get that many people get a lot of what's this called, hunter. Even for me right now, for me to get, let's say, 8% all damage, which is possible. I have 1.9% all damage on this one. I have 1.9% all damage on this one. I have 2% all damage, so this doesn't need to be this doesn't need to be honed. But I do have an armament that does have 1.9%, right? But for me to actually get 8%, for me to get 0.3% all damage polishing, I need to actually get, what, 3 Autarchs just thrown away? So, yeah, as well as probably KBK coins, right? So I think the pricing and the reasoning is kind of there. But, yeah, and the Honing Stones will be available in the description shot in the Lost Kingdom after the version update. Okay, so and everything else that there is here, like I didn't really read it, but I just read through the holding and I'm like, okay, like I need to make a video about this because you know, you guys know that I've been making countless videos that were just armor reconfiguration armament transmutations, right? And yeah, it took me a long time. It took me a lot of luck. It took me a lot of rerolls. It took me a lot of money and transmutation stones to get to where I'm at. Frankly speaking, I don't know if I should feel happy or sad about these changes because for one, I can now finally make use of this 1.9% all damage. I might actually, right after this video, like later today during my live stream, I might actually inscribe legendary inscriptions on this very armament with 1.9% all damage and start rerolling the defense and attack. Because 1.9% all damage is practically convertible to 2% now and get that 7.7% all damage and get three armaments, three autarchs invested in me getting the 8% all damage, which is what everyone wants at the end of the day, right? So in that sense, I feel like I should be happy, but I kind of also feel like I am somewhat betrayed because yeah, look at all the armors that I have, guys. Like I have 3.3% defense. I have 3.2% defense, 3.3% attack, 3.3% attack, 3.2% attack, 3.5% defense, 3.3% attack, 3.4% cavalry defense. Yeah, it took me a long time, and a lot of transmutation stones for me to get those. And for me to kind of think that I have wasted so many materials. I have so many transmutation stones. Actually, all those transmutations, all those inscriptions banners that you guys see right here, those are all rerolled with one transmutation stones in hopes that I would actually get 2% all damage here because I had 1.9% all damage and I wanted something the best of the best for whatever I have for each of my armaments, and that's what I was doing. So I do feel a little bit betrayed. I do feel a little bit happy that 1.9% and all those armors now have somewhat of a really, really good value. But for the general public, for overall players, is this a good feature or a bad feature? I would say this is probably, and this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. I would say this is probably as evenly balanced as it could be, in my opinion, because getting all tart testimony, guys, and that's only limited to one per KVK. And given that you actually win the KVK, right? So you need three victories from your KVKs. So it's going to take me like half a year at the minimum to like a full year if you're having 50-50 winning and losing rate, right? Yeah, it would take you half to full year for you to actually get 0.3% all damage improvement on the armors that you get. And again, that would change drastically. That story would change drastically if you get something like, if you're a person like me who's rerolling all this. And let me just make that clear. This is actually a feature that is for people who are min-maxing like myself, right? So this is not a feature that is for most people. It will be better for you to actually just, go ahead and get that autarch limited autarch shop coin to get yourself like Thrasher, Hunter, whatever it is that you're actually working on. So this is very different from this is not really for people who are, not min-maxing at the end of the day. This is for people like me. And for me to get like 0.3% all damage, I need to take a full year of Altar Testimony and KVK coins to make the improvements. I think the pricing of that is, I know some people might actually get mad at this, but I think it might be, priced correctly. If I were in their shoes, if I was in the developer's shoes, I think probably this is the safest way to roll this. Now, does that mean that rolling this feature out is justified? No, not really. That's not what I'm saying. But if I was given the task by the upper management of the company to actually, roll out this kind of feature, then yeah, I would personally roll it out as something like this, where okay, if you really want that 2% all damage, but you have been wasting so much of your money, so much of your transmutation stones, here's a way for you to get it. It will take you a long time. It will take you a lot of KBK coins. It will take you a lot of resources. But for you to at least get yourself a way for you to get 8% all damage eventually, yeah, there is a way, and you just might have to just give up a blueprint or two of KVK weapon and helmet, and you might just have to win a lot of KVKs. So I kind of get it at the same time, but I also am kind of feeling betrayed, and I'm also worried that how this would actually play out. I have very, very mixed feelings about this, but how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about this feature, guys? If you guys have any opinions, please feel free to share it in the share down in the comment down below. Again, I have very mixed feelings about this. And yeah, I probably will have to aim for that 8% all damage eventually. I was actually hoping that I would get something like double inscription with legendary inscriptions, like a lot of the top players that I'm competing with for armament slot have. So I was hoping that I will be able to actually see those before we get a feature like this. But yeah, I think right now at this very moment I'm gonna probably go ahead and inscribe legendary inscriptions on this, which wasn't part of the plan for my cavalry setup. I was originally planning on actually getting these converted to a different, like Delta 2.0, for example. When the Delta 2.0 does come around, I was going to actually reroll this, and then I was actually going to convert this and then reroll it over there at 2.0. But that might actually change because now there is a way all of a sudden for me to get not 7.7% all damage, but 8% all damage. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. How do you guys feel about this feature? Please leave it down in the comment down below, guys. And as always, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Peace.